Alright guys, thanks for downloading the BFLocker software. I'm just going to show you how to install it and get yourself up and running very quickly. So you obviously want to download the bflocker.zip file, put it on your desktop preferably, and put it somewhere else if you like to. Then you want to extract all the files into a folder on your desktop. For example, I have here called BFLocker. And you want to open BFLocker folder, and you want to install it. Okay. You just want to leave the default option ticked. Don't touch anything else. Click install. The MPCAP driver is just going to allow us to actually see what servers we're connected to. Gives us a bit of more info, game intel, so to speak, and also lets us know rather that our geofence is actually working. All right, so let's just do that very quick. Now we go into the BFLocker folder. You can right click and you can send that to desktop if you want. Create a shortcut like so, and then that way you can just want to log in with your username and password, same one that you used to create your bflocker.com account on the website. Do not try and use the details here. They're just for test purposes and will be deleted shortly. Then you're going to hit the login button. Okay. And then what you want to do is you may get a message pop up saying about selecting your game exe location. If you don't, then you can manually go and select your game exe location here. You want to browse to your game exe location, and then once you have it, this is mine, I'm on Steam. Yours may vary on EA Games, but you can always do a search on your PC for the bf6.exe location. Just make sure you always browse manually through the folders like I have to select it here, and then double click on it like so. Now we know that the game saved exe location is saved there, so that's all set up as it should be. Okay. Now we want to test, connect to a country and test that it's working. The geofence basically puts a connection around your gaming connection, a fence, a virtual fence, and that's what allows us to control where you're going to play your games. You're going to get easier lobbies in some regions, and other regions will be harder, so it's down to you to test what regions work best for you. If you're not really looking for easy lobbies, but you just want to make sure that you always lock in your absolute best ping, and then of course that's another great reason to be using a geofence. But equally, if you are looking for easier lobbies, let's say, certainly you could do something like I am, which is going over to different areas and then we now want to start the game. When we apply the geofence will check if you have your Windows firewall on or off. This application must have the Windows firewall enabled for it to work properly. Okay, but it does do a check, so don't worry about that too much. If anything's wrong, it should generally tell you that. Now what we're going to do is that we're going to load into a game, and because we've selected Bahrain, all of our games that we play should be located in Bahrain. Of course, you can use any of the 15 geofence locations. These are the locations globally that has servers, okay, currently. There are no more countries than this, all right? So now what we're going to do is we've loaded up the game here. Nearly. Hopefully your graphics card's better than mine. Faster. Busy tonight, it seems, on here. Hopefully we don't have to wait too long. It's always the way on it. You go to make a video and got to sit in a queue. Oh, there we go. It wasn't too bad. Might have overreacted a little bit. Alright, so let's just jump into a game quickly. First thing I'll go for all out warfare. That's for a game. Now, because we are playing actually in Bahrain, which should be confirmed the moment we join a server, obviously your ping will change. If you want to get a lower ping, then you want to play in countries closer to you. That doesn't necessarily mean the lobbies are going to be easier being closer to you, okay? So as you can see, we've loaded into a server, and you can see here we've got a live ping of the location. Tells you here that you're connected to Bahrain, and down here we'll log this match and how long you played it for, and it'll keep a history of all of your games. Okay, so as you can see, the geofence, that's how you install it. Very, very simple. To turn it off, you simply close the app by clicking the X up here. Okay, if you've got any further questions, hit the contact button. I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right, thanks guys, bye bye.